Okay. Hi, I'm Rafael Gio, and in this video, we're going to learn how to add CAS experiences. So here's what my dashboard looks like. As you can see, here you have, on the left-hand side, you have kind of your task board. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to go down to your IB manager. And your IB manager, you can see I already have some CAS experiences in here, but this is going to allow you to add all of your CAS experiences that you've had. So if we go all the way to the right here, and this blue little button, it has a plus and it says Add CAS Experience. So you want to click this, and if you notice, you have your experience name, your activity type, type of service, and then your start date and your supervisor. So basically, I'm going to add what my experience was. So I was walking my dog. Okay, and then for my activity type, well, it's of course activity because I am walking. So I have 1 hour, put in 1 hour. And then your type of action. You don't have to do that because usually if it's not service, you don't have to do type of service. So then you have to choose one of these. So if it was ongoing, school-based, community-based, or individual, so I'm just going to choose individual because I did it outside of school. And then your start date, you're just going to choose what date you did this. So I did it yesterday, so I'm going to say Thursday. And of course, it just ends on Thursday. And your supervisor name, Mr.Magers has said if it's less than like 3 to 5 hours, he doesn't really care if you have a supervisor name that he's going to trust you. But for me, I don't really have a supervisor because it was me and my dog on a walk. So you don't have to fill this out if it's less than 3 hours. But if it is more than 3 hours, I probably want to have someone who can say, yes, you put in that work. And then your description and goals. So I'm going to write in here how I hope to be able to run with my dog for a longer distance. And then you can just choose your learning outcomes. So what this helped you do. So for me, it helped me grow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to say my goal is to be able to run a 3-mile race. So, and walking my dog has been able to help train my body to do that. So then once you're done with all of this, you're going to have this at the very bottom. It's going to say add CAS experience. So here you're going to just click it. It's a blue button, and then it says processing. And then if you notice here, it gives you a little summary. So walking my dog is an individual, an hour thing, my goals, my outcomes. And then if I go back, you can go back, and then you can see all your other past experiences. So like my Saturday school, going there, to going to the gym, and different things like that. Excuse me?
Can you click on the walking my dog?
Sure.
Okay, and then can you click on reflection and evidence?
Yes. Okay, so once you do this one, you can also add a reflection right here in this little button, add new reflection and evidence. So we click that. This is basically like a journal entry of like you saying like how this experience has helped you, how you think this is going to help you grow as a person. You can also set goals in here, and down here it gives you more of a kind of outline of what you're supposed to do. So you want to show evidence of planning, organization, commitment, reflection, personal development, and achievements. And then you can answer these questions in if you want. What do you perceive and notice? How are you being involved? What do you think and feel about the experience / service itself? What value does experience have? And what did you learn from this experience / how you might extrapolate from this to apply to any lessons to your life more generally. So after you write in this, you're just going to click this button that says add new entry, and then it'll add to your summary of walking your dog. So I'll fill this out once I have more time. But yeah, so that's what you need to do. After you're done with this experience, you can kind of just reflect on these questions, and you'll be able to fully have your CAS experience.
Can I add something real quick?
Mhm.
Okay, just to clarify, you do not have to answer all of the questions. The purpose of the questions is to help with your thought process so that you have some ideas about what to put. You do not have to put the reflection immediately, but if you do have the reflection prepared ahead of time, you can go ahead and add it at the same time as your entry. But you can pre-plan and post something and then reflect on it later. Just make sure to add your reflection, because that is one of the things Mr. Magers is looking for. Not only that you've had the experience, but that you reflected on it later on. These don't have to be very long, just 2 sentences at the most, maybe a little bit more. And reflections can be negative. You might decide that I don't want to do this anymore. I did not enjoy this activity. It wasn't necessarily bad. It just wasn't fun for me. And you could also have positive ones that you may end up deciding that this is what you want to do for the rest of your life. You never know.
Heard it from the man himself. Okay.
So